Scrapwood challenge, Scrapwood challenge. It's crap, it's firewood, but some of the wood is good.
The fence is prepped. I'm going to use this piece to make the beam for the marking gauge, but I thought I'd quickly show you this is part of a chopping board, and this is where the wood originally comes from. I've got all the scraps left over from chopping boards made like this. This one here, I think I've used the other half for something else. It obviously didn't get finished because there must have been a defect in there, but that gives you an idea what the wood was originally for. I've made the fence deeper at the bottom than the top, and that's to reference off the workpiece better, but by doing so I've made it look a bit bulky, so I'm going to take this corner off here. That's starting to come together. Next I need to make a cutter and a couple of thumb screws, but before I do that I'll just tell you about my new Scrapwood Challenge website. I built it using Wix. Wix is a free online website building platform. Using drag and drop tools you can make a highly customizable and professional website. Whatever your website needs, Wix has you covered. There are hundreds of templates for business, blogs, online stores, portfolios and any other website you can think of. It's the perfect platform for any maker to be able to show and share their creativity. It's free, has reliable hosting, and with the drag and drop editor, even the most inexperienced user can build a professional site that's unique and personal. My Scrapwood Challenge website is finished. I'm super happy with it. There's a project page with more info on each project and more information about the Scrapwood Challenge itself on its own about page, plus more. If you'd like to have a go at making your own website, then go to wix.com/go/Pask Makes or click on the link in the description, and thanks to Wix for sponsoring the video and supporting my channel. There's many ways you could make the cutter. A nail would probably be the easiest. Just drill a hole in the beam and push that in there. An old hacksaw blade would work too, or an old jigsaw blade. I've got this piece of old saw blade here. I've made card scrapers out of it before, and this is what's left over. I have in the past scored a line and snapped it, but that takes a bit of doing. You can do it with the angle grinder and cut it off, but the heat may affect the steel. But what I've just tried is these tin snips, and they work pretty well, so that's how I'm going to do it. I don't have any stainless steel bolts, but I'm going to turn this stainless steel coach screw into a bolt. There's nowhere local where I could buy a knurled screw, and that's why I'm making my own. I could order some, but I want to get the project done. This isn't amazing, but it does work to a point, so we'll give it a go anyway. So if we put that against the file, you need to use an old file, not your best, because there's every chance this is going to break. I have quite a few old ones for making knives and things like that, so I don't actually mind if this does break. It sort of worked. It has missed parts, but that's because I didn't grind the edge square, so that was my fault. Let's give it another go and see if it catches those misses. It's far from perfect. I think I could do a better job, but I think I'm happy enough with it. You may have noticed a gap in the mortise. It looks sloppy, but it's supposed to be there. I've bought this $2 stainless steel ruler. I'm going to glue that to the beam, and then I'll have a gauge to set the marking gauge to. You can make the beam as long as you want. I've got enough room here to make it 10 inches, but I'm going to keep it more compact and cut it off around about 6 inches. Because camphor laurel isn't the hardest wood, I'm going to reuse the rest of the ruler, and I'm going to glue that to the face of the fence to make it better hard wearing. I've just made this bolt in exactly the same way as the other one. This is an M10 where the other one was an M6. This is for locking the fence onto the beam. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.